So the next building is Harvard Hall, just behind you on your right. It's the next oldest building still standing. It's actually the third Harvard Hall. So the first one was built in 1642, but Harvard, maybe they hired someone's brother to do the construction because it blew over in a wind. It fell on itself. So they had to build another one in 1677. Looked pretty much like this building. State-of-the-art classrooms, chapel, and down in the basement, shrine to John Harvard. All of his books, the portraits of him, sort of the busts of his face. Was here until 1764, when one of Harvard's worst disasters occurred. Harvard Hall was consumed in a fire. So another fire. Harvard's having a lot of fires. So 1764 was a sort of flu epidemic here in Cambridge. The city council met at Harvard Hall, and one night they forgot to sort of snuff out the candles as they left. So the drapery caught on fire, and in the morning, President Holyoake awoke to find just ashes was all that was left of his beloved Harvard Hall. He was a sentimental man. He started to tear when a student ran out of the dormitory clutching a book, and he said, "President Holyoake, not all is quite lost. I saved one of John Harvard's books." And President Holyoake was like, "What? How did that happen?" Because he knew that it was against school rules, in fact, to take any of John Harvard's books out of the library. So there had been some fishy business going on here. The student said, "You know what, President Holyoake, I was studying late last night. The book was called Christian Warfare Against the Devil, World, and Flesh. It was like Harry Potter for me. Couldn't get enough of it. It was a real page turner." And so he said, "I couldn't get enough of it. I decided to slip it into my bag. I would return it first thing in the morning." So here it is. Here, the book. My condolences for the loss of the building. President Holyoake thought for a minute. Maybe this is a more reasonable man would have said thank you, or given the student a commendation or an honor. But in fact, the student was suspended because he had tried to steal the book, of course. So the upshot of that, though, is the students have gotten a measure of revenge by naming the ugliest building, Harvard Square, the Holyoake Center, in his honor. Sort of like a glass and steel concrete building behind the tree. So beware of sort of crossing the Harvard students, or you will get the ugliest buildings named after you.